Hello, I'm Matthew. I'm walking around outside my house, like I do every day, wondering about this world and what it has come to. You can't keep electing your presidents. They're not going to do a damn thing to help you. So you're wasting your time when you do that. I'm sorry to say. They're all full of crap to say they're going to change this world, and they don't. They're in it for power. They're in it for all the damn money, all the taxes. Another thing, people try to rely on our so-called Savior, Jesus Christ. I learned that you can't do that. You have to rely on yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Don't listen to what other people say. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart and listen good and hear what it has to tell you. Always do what is good for you. I have recently lost my faith in God about all this shit that happened in this world. I remember it was 2005, Halloween night. I was trick and treating with my sister, my mother. She went into a coma. But before that happened, she died for 6 minutes. At the time, I was like, this could only be a miracle from Jesus. But then I began to think, especially recently, during this past year, these last few months, maybe it was just an act of luck. People say there has to be a balance in this world of good and evil. I think it would be a better thing if there's all good, no evil. If you say that's not good, then you're just so freaking retarded. So, this world, 2 different times, the minds predicted it would come to an end. It didn't. Sometimes I wonder, would all this sadness be gone if it did end? Then again, people never really would have a full life to live. If there was a God, there wouldn't be these little kids die from cancer. Little kids starving in the streets. Little kids getting beat by their parents. I remember a few years back, I was a little kid that was a brat, a punk, a liar. And occasionally I stole paper from my dad's room, like computer paper and shit. Because I was stupid. I didn't know. Thought it was cool. Now that I'm grown up, I know I have to rely on myself. I'm not relying on God. I do what is good for me. You will always have life lessons to learn. Sometimes you have to go down the hard path, and sometimes you just get things given to you. I'm one of those guys that was not the case. I have to work for what I want, what I need. I don't get anything given to me. Sometimes in the past it was like, that'd be so much better, but here's the thing. When you're on your own, you have to get a job, it's going to be so hard. If you got things given to you when you were a child, you have to work hard, and you would just want to give up. That's the fact. I'm sorry. When you're first born, you are excited to be in this world, but when you get older, you wonder, is it worth it? I'm not saying you have to be suicidal or anything. That's not what I'm coming to. I'm saying is this world is so fucked up that you're wondering, is there anything anybody can do to fix it? I don't think there is. It is just too fucked up. Terrorists killing people, people getting murdered, etc., etc. I know when I get older, I want to become a police officer for one thing only. To make sure all them scumbags that are out on the streets doing all these crimes are locked up for a very, very long time. There's so many people out there that get away with stuff with a slap on the wrist. And I hope that I become a police officer. I will not give up my dream until I will never give up my dream to become a police officer. I will work my ass off over and over again. That is my dream job. I don't even look at it as a job. I look at it as a career. I'm not doing it for the. I don't want to do it for the money. I want to do it to make sure these people on the streets are safe. These kids at home are safe. These people driving cars way too fast get tickets, not to be a jackass, to save them. One day you don't know, you could be going way too fast and you crash, you die. And when you're wherever, I don't believe in heaven or hell, so wherever your spirit roams, you'll be thinking, I should have listened to that cop. I'm not going to be the one that says, I told you so. That's not me. I'm sure there are other people that would, because they're jackasses, but that's besides the point. Sometimes I like to look up at the stars and wonder, how were they created? How did this world really become the world? It is pretty crazy when you really think of it. When you deeply think of it, it is kind of scary as well. Knowing you have to look out for yourself. There's nobody looking from above to help you or anything. I used to rely on so-called God. Then I realized I gotta rely on myself. I gotta do for myself. I've gotta watch my own back. I've gotta protect myself. Things don't just get handed in this world. If you really want something, you will fight for it. You will put all your heart and soul into it if you deeply want that. You know? I'm sitting out here right now really thinking. From years back, I was not that great of a kid. Look up now, I have turned into a fine young adult. I may only be 18. I have a lot to live for. And I'm excited to see what comes in the future for me. And I will not rest till I become a police officer. Because I am going to make damn sure that these criminals on the streets do not get away with a single crime. These bullies get what comes to them. In my opinion, if you have a kid troubled at home, I believe there is a program that you have them in jail for a night to see how it feels. When you're younger, you curse out your parents, you tell them you hate them. Don't do that. Take this advice. This is probably going to be the best advice I've ever given anybody, ever. Show them respect. Show them that you actually love them. Like for me, I don't like my sister, but I love her. I don't like the person she is. She's my blood. I gotta love her, you know? Like, it's like this way. If somebody hurt her, I'd probably have to do something, you know? But I just don't like the person she is. She's greedy, rotten, not spoiled, because she's pretty damn poor. Yeah, she lives in dumbass Ellenville. Yeah, I can't put... Yes, so yeah. Work at McDonald's. Pfft, lame. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if there will ever be a time somehow you can live forever. Can that even be possible? Live forever. Maybe one day there will be. Maybe it'll be a device somehow they build into you that makes you last forever. That would be pretty damn sweet. If I was like in my 60s, 70s, I'd be like, ah, screw it. I don't want to have this image forever, you know? And I'll tell you what, man, this is one crazy ass world. If you like it or not, I'm proud to be an American, I'll tell you that. I look up to the troops, I look up to the officers, the firefighters. If it wasn't for them, where would we be? This whole world, there could be a war right in your backyard. There's no soldiers fighting for our freedom. In the past, I fell in love. I fell out of it. I met somebody. The moment I met her, I knew she was the one. Love is a very complicated thing sometimes. Even when you get heartbroken, love is such a beautiful thing that you just want to get right back up and try again. Like riding a bike. It's just a wonderful thing to do. You fall off, you just want to keep trying again until you get it right. I feel in my heart, I found the right one. I finally got right back on the saddle and found the woman of my dreams. The one that makes my heart pound harder and harder every time I see her, think about her, hear her name, see a picture of her. When she's here, when she's beside me, I feel like there's butterflies flying around through my stomach, flying in the shape of a heart. But when she's gone, it feels like I'm so alone, missing her every second, every hour of the day. What I'm trying to say is love is such a beautiful thing. Never give up on it. To you will, you would be making the worst mistake of your life. That's all I have to say. Thanks for listening.